Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma, and the heart of the Sooner Nation. Memorial Stadium already rocking with the sounds of Boomer Sooner. We're going to hear that all day. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's starting, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled after the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
High completion makes it second and medium. They'll test the right side here. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Try and muscle for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The Sooners will have to kick it away. Yep. And it's a fake. Snap to the up man. Cannot even make it back to the line. The return team does a great job snuffing it out and stopping it. Defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off. And now the offense will take over in good position. They'll run it here. Breaks into the... Got a lane. Can he get in? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finds room at the 30. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. They won't pick. The left side, great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He's moving out of the pocket now. The ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They'll try the right side on the toss. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
There's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screen play, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. Gets some space around the 30. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a first down on a big run like that on third down. You've got them where you want them, probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge gain on the ground.
He's moving out of the pocket. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Intercepted by Alabama. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points and a safety because you couldn't hold your own up front.
Toss play to the outside. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the defense gets involved, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
We'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. And the return man runs out of bounds. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They've got him down out near the 40.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here comes a handoff. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
3rd down coming up. That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score tied at 7.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. It's an option look. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. And the Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they get the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. We go with a direct snap. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christine, on the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Alabama looking to convert on 4th down here. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. QB to the tight end for a completion. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, tied. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Going to come out with it. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and they get you the yards you need.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The defense is electing to play double coverage on this receiver, and the quarterback still tries to squeeze the ball in there.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Keeping it on the ground here. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Important 3rd down play coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 32.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Sooners pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1 on the play. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. To contact on the throw. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. He hands it off from the gun. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive 1st half. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Now they'll run it on the toss. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the left side. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want...
Cannot escape, and down he goes. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They've been stopped in their first two fourth down attempts. Here comes number 3. Well, somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the returner will be brought down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it off to begin the second half. Turner decides to fair catch this. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Takes the toss, heads to his right, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Offense stays on the field. We're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Direct snap to the back. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Sooners hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Sooners looking to cash in the red zone. They'll hand it off. Powering through the defender. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. See if they can convert the point after.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got a man down the middle. That's a big hit at the end, but They earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
The game makes it second and medium. Heading left after the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And the Sooners come to the line to run the hurry up. Sticking with the running game. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking for a deep completion. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage. Looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And he takes it around the 20. And they've got the returner corralled. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Handoff in a single back formation. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Look at him run through those tacklers. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Important second down play coming up. They'll try the option play here. That's a solid gain there. He keeps it and picks up the first down himself.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
First and goal. The offense with an opportunity for a go-ahead score here in the final minutes. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Second down and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. Touchdown, Bama. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter. Lining up to try the extra point. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. From deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
2
Sooners offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. Off target with the throw. Incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Man, I understand here we're in a one-possession game, and you got a chance to potentially keep this drive alive and get points on the board, but to not come up with that conversion is a big gut punch to come up empty on that drive.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Second down play coming up. They're going to run it here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Bringing pressure. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
I like the call here, third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
And it's no good. You missed it. The lead remains at 7 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
Fighting off the defender. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run the option. QB decides to keep it here. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. Looking to throw for the first down. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep his scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. The Sooners trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense really clicking.
What a touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you kick this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for 2 to potentially take the lead? Either way, your defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
The crucial extra point is up and good. We are all tied. Should be a great finish here. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Now it's 2nd down here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Cook. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw to the left. He's got his man wide open. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Now here's the toss play. Running with purpose. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable to potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Alabama. Jumped in front in the final minute.
Number 26 in the end zone.
Here comes the point after attempt.
The kicker on for the extra point.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Oh, would have been a game-clinching interception. Couldn't hold on. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.